Welcome back to Bowhunt or Die, bowhunting.com's exclusive web show that you're going to see right here. Despite the warm temperatures that's been plaguing the Midwest, our teammates have still been able to deliver some good footage this week. John Mueller finally gets on the board as he takes his first deer on film for the 2010 season. Richie Music has a nice encounter with a buck, and Dustin DeCroo checks in from Wyoming to bring us some nice doe action. As for myself, I saw an absolute giant buck, one of the biggest bucks I've seen on hoof in the last 2 years. I'm still seeing deer moving during daylight hours despite these hot temperatures, so take a look right now.
Well, here we go again. We're starting to get back to these rising temperatures. Hot. I was hoping that this cold weather was going to hang around a little bit longer than it did. I'm hunting over a turnip and corn patch. I really don't expect to see any activity here until later this evening, so it's 4:30. I'm expecting about an hour of just R&R, and then hopefully we'll get a little bit of activity coming through here. I worked my butt off to get to this spot right here. It's hot, hot, hot. I got a little bit of water next to me here. Corn behind me. I'm hoping those deer are going to come anywhere from in front of me down to this pinch point here.
I was overlooking this really thick area, and would you believe it, a monster buck steps out of the thicket. It's the third shooter that I've seen this year. He was way too far for me to get a shot at. I was able to film this deer for over 7 minutes, just an absolute beautiful whitetail. The key here is I didn't want to do any calling because I did not want to expose this buck of my location, and it's just a little too early to start hitting the grunt call in my opinion. So I let the buck do what he wanted to do. More importantly, the knowledge that I gained from where that buck went and what he did is going to give me the tools that I need to move in and get a chance at that whitetail.
All right, I'm hunting in Wisconsin. Hot temperatures moved in, pretty normal. I got my friend Ali here for the first time bow hunting. He's the doctor that placed that stent in my son's brain, which definitely gave my son a second chance in life. So I got him on a stand right now. So hopefully he has an opportunity to see something tonight or get a shot. Fog has rolled in here thick in the swamp this morning. You can't see very far at all, so I'm just gonna have to take it easy here for probably another half an hour till this fog burns off and maybe get a chance at seeing something moving in here.
As you can see, I had some great encounters, and I'm really looking forward to next week. We've got cold weather coming. We've got a couple days next week where the moon times are looking absolutely perfect for both AM and PM movement. I'm definitely hoping that I can bring you some great action next week. Next, we're going to join Dustin DeCroo in Wyoming as he takes his dad on some good quality deer management hunts.
We're in Wyoming doing some doe hunting, trying to thin out the whitetail or mule deer does. For a rancher friend of ours, there's a lot of deer in the field. coming from all directions. Hopefully we'll be able to connect with a couple of does tonight. Right. Anytime. Yeah. That deer came out at 32 yards, and I think I smoked her. I hit her good. She jumped in the air and took off across that alfalfa field, but I'm sure we're gonna find her right on the other side of there.
Man, that was some great footage of Dustin filming his dad shoot that doe. Awesome footage. Unfortunately, Dustin had to get in the car and leave immediately after that hunt to head to Canada to do some bear hunting. So we weren't able to get you the recovery footage, but man, that was a great shot, great footage. Now we're going back to the very same tree that Dustin and his dad shot that nice doe for another hunt.
It's October 4th. We're in north central Wyoming hunting a farm that the landowner wants us to take a bunch of does off. It's rifle season, so we've got our orange on, and there's been a lot of deer hitting this field. So we're gonna see what we can do, and hopefully we'll have some nanny whack in here for you soon. That's how it is, baby, bow hunting. We just stuck a mule deer. That was awesome. We just shot a mule deer doe. We're gonna go find the arrow and then go check out the deer. Got the Nat Blood Runner, 100 grain. And then of course our bowhunting.com edition of the Nat Quick Fletches. So we're gonna go see if we can find this deer. This is the mule deer fawn that I shot tonight. Trey got her gutted out for me because I'm allergic to deer. But anyway, we're gonna get her back to the truck. The landowner specifically asked us to shoot does and fawns, so that's what we're doing. Quick drag back to the truck because she's not very big.
Dustin, Jerry, that was some great footage from Wyoming, great action. Wish you had that recovery footage of that doe with your dad, but I understand that when it's time to go, it's time to go. We're gonna hop back over to Illinois now, where Richie Music has already put down a nice doe. He's taking care of his quality deer management efforts, and now he's chasing whitetail bucks.
Good morning, guys. We're up in northern Illinois. We're hunting a spot this morning that we've yet to hunt this season. It is right on the edge of a bedding area. We just got nestled in. We've been waiting to hunt this spot. We got some trail cam pictures of some nice bucks out of this location. We got a northeast wind, which is coming from this direction, blowing right over my left shoulder, so the deer will have no chance of winning us. Right below us, within 50 yards of the stand, we've got 3 big ground scrapes and a giant rub on a pine tree. I'm gonna try to get it done while filming myself, so. We got that buck this morning. He come through about 7:30. We had him at 23 yards. He's still standing out there at 35. Just a 2-year-old 8-point. Not the kind of deer I'm looking to harvest this year.
Richie, great footage of that Illinois whitetail. I know what it's like to start seeing antlers on the ground in close. You get that itchy feeling to grab your bow and make a shot. Too bad it just didn't have a few more inches. I know we've talked about what we're both looking for this year in terms of the deer we want to shoot. Hopefully the next time you out, you get the encounter you're looking for. We're now heading to Central Illinois as we join John Mueller on his first harvest of the year as he takes a nice doe.
Okay, trying a new stand today. It's probably 2:45. Gonna sit here till dark. I'm on a ridge in the middle of my woods that I planted a small little food plot on. It didn't take off too good, but there's some wheat, oats, and some buckwheat out here in front of us. Hopefully it'll be a good spot. We'll see how this goes. There's a couple of deer way down in the bottom of the hollow. I just filmed my first harvest by myself here this year. I believe I just smoked a little doe fawn. Going after the big doe, but she went over top of the hill, and this is the last one. And I believe I saw her fall down there about 50, 60 yards away. Looked like I smoked her pretty good. Should have went right through everything. I'll give it a few minutes, climb down, and see if I can do a recovery. Got a little doe down, took a pretty hard quartering away shot. This is the exit wound up here. Shot her with my Bowtech Captain using the full metal jacket. Did a number on her. She only went about 50, 60 yards. I saw her stumbling as she was going. Kind of tough doing this all by yourself, but it worked out pretty good today. Got the shot on film.
John, great job on that first doe harvest. I know quality deer management is something you care about and you spend time doing. We all want to step out in the woods and see that big buck that we've been chasing the first time we get out there. I know one thing's for sure, you're going to see that big buck. You've been putting in a ton of time, a ton of effort, and all that hard work's going to pay off. I want to reach out to some of our customers who have bought gear from us and give you a special congratulations on some of the nice animals that you've harvested already and sending us the photos. If you've bought gear from us and you haven't sent your harvest photos in yet, please do, as you may be seen right here on one of our episodes. Ryan Colvey, Matt Millard, Kim Mater, Ron Swanson, and Brad Sherman. Well, that's all we have for this week's episode of Bow Hunt or Die. Don't forget to check back next week. Just got word that one of our teammates put down a nice big buck, and Justin is going to show off some of the nice bucks that our team is chasing. These are top secret photos, haven't been seen yet on the website, so stay tuned.